This week on RiffHead, we've got so much stuff going on, we don't even know where to start. Let's see, we've got football. Some football!
From the pitch out, Gil Rosler passes.
Grenade!
Dawkins completes.
I forgot my cup.
Cartoons.
These kids.
Go long!
Go! These guys. Sailing.
New York City!
Whatever the hell that thing is.
And coaxed into life for a day.
Hey Russ, it's your car.
Hey!
The return of Boris Karloff and Russ.
The doctor is in.
Has there been any change?
Well, I got a dime.
Worse, Doctor.
Time travel. Yes, time travel. With an actual time machine.
A Mark Zero TARDIS.
And who knows what else. So tune in this Friday to American Horrors to see what we've got going on RiffHead.
What the hell is going on here? Chris, I'm scared to death.
Yeah, we all are.
No! Oh, please, God, no! No, please, God. Please, God, no, this can't be happening. It can't be happening. Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Shoot it!
Hey, done, you mutated son of a bitch!
Wait till they get a load of me.
Hi, and welcome to RiffHead. Hey Phil, look, Russ is back. Welcome back, Russ.
Thanks, Hef. Glad to be back.
Glad you're here, Russ. We in Bad Cinema missed you.
Thanks, Phil. I missed you all, too.
At La Campanilla, on the outskirts of Rome, rookies of the Firemen's National Corps go into training for regular assignments. To put them in first-class physical condition, modern gymnastics strengthen their bodies, presenting a rhythmic spectacle of muscular control.
We call this the domino effect.
Did they even ring around to Rosie before they all fell down? I don't think so.
Technical training includes ladder climbing to rescue potential victims. Free education of this type pays off when the chips are down.
Here we see young men training to defeat Donkey Kong.
This is the fireman's carry, a la Italiana.
Hey, you don't even look like a Pauline.
Civil and military officials both are anxious to build an efficient corps to handle fire control in the ancient city.
Or at least carry their drunk friends home after hours.
300 students of modern firefighting demonstrate the results of months of hard practice designed to protect Roman citizens.
Chutes and Ladders, the motion picture.
Are you ready for some football?
At West Point, the cadets have plenty to cheer about, and their commander-in-chief back for a class reunion is on hand, and the Army football team has things well in hand against Colgate. Barta carries for a 20-yard gain.
Colgate, I bet they all have really great teeth.
With Dave Borland directing the attack, aided by Pete Dawkins and other hard-charging backs, the Army grid machine rolls to a lopsided victory. Borland to Dawkins again, who finds an opening and slants through for the TD.
And the crowd goes mild.
From the pitch out, Gil Rosler passes.
Grenade!
Dawkins completes.
I forgot my cup. Where's the ball? Oh,
Ike and Mamie are seeing top-notch football. Pete Dawkins rolls out to his left.
Senator McCarthy immediately blacklists him.
Another touchdown. What a day for cadet or commander-in-chief.
Whoa, their censoring techniques back then leaves much to be desired.
Dawkins passes. Anderson receives.
Anderson receives a permanent Charlie horse.
An old grad likes it fine.
Fine.
Anderson scores and Army romps 53-7.
Close game. Cue the Peaches song.
Ramblin' Rex from Georgia Tech. Homecoming Day in Atlanta is enlivened by the perennial parade of battered buggies resurrected from junkyards and coaxed into life for a day.
Hey, Russ, it's your car.
Hey! Well, it's not that far off.
Sports!
With the supreme grace that has won him top laurels all over the world, Dick Button of the United States gives an exhibition of his skating prowess in Vienna.
Dick Button.
Fresh from his victory in the World Figure Skating Championships in Italy, which he won hands down, Dick continues his triumphant tour.
Everyone should install my Dick Button.
We love Dick!
I call this one the dreidel.
Bet you can't do this, or this either. Ha!
Here he goes into a fast spin.
Help! Help! Jane, stop this crazy thing!
While his youthful admirers look on, the camera presents a slow-motion example of Button's record-breaking skill on ice.
This button's dragging a bit closer to ground, isn't it? Dick will now do Miyagi-Do.
In the realm of figure skating, there is no present contender who can top Dick Button's perfection.
Like a top. Get it? Ha!
Chincoteague. Is that how you say that?
It's the annual Wild Pony Roundup on Chincoteague Island off the Virginia coast. Descendants of Spanish Mustangs cast ashore in the 16th century, fiery and untamed, they run wild in great herds at the National Wildlife Refuge here.
Reminds me of my ex-girlfriend.
What, fiery and untamed?
No, running wild in great herds.
Get off me, kid. I'm not your mom. They'll be driven ashore to be auctioned. But first, local youngsters get a chance at bronco busting. Rumor has it if a fella stays on, he can keep...
I meant to do that.
But the story isn't put to the test this time.
Oh, hey, wait! I wasn't ready! Ow! It's swamp people.
Crowds line the shore for the sea-going stampede as the herd is driven across the shallow neck of water to the corrals.
Hey guys, what are all these people doing here?
I'm getting all wet. Can you believe this? Oh, wow. Can they do that?
Seahorses.
I'm throwing up my nose!
Wild descendants of noble and ancient lineage, they are prized breeding stock. The windup of this event will be a grand auction, with buyers traveling hundreds of miles for the wild horses of Chincoteague.
Whoa, there's a lot of ass in this shot.
Sure is.
Technicians make last-minute adjustments for the world's first demonstration of the telephone of tomorrow at the West.
Telephone of tomorrow? How the hell do you put all that in your back pocket?
Forecast video phone. How does it work? Just lift the receiver and you see your own image. This feature's for the girls. At long last, a reason for the primping that usually precedes a woman's phone call.
But first, let me take a selfie.
Then dial your number just as with an obsolete old 55 model phone. And when your party answers,
Steve Buscemi.
there he is.
Pee-wee's Playhouse, Pee-wee speaking. You're not Miss Yvonne.
The system could have its disadvantages as well as virtues, but there's plenty of time to iron out problems in human relations.
Like sending news.
This hookup would cost $5,000 per phone today.
100,000 with inflation.
The phone of the future. See you then. Good looking.
Whoa, what are those things?
What some would call fake news.
Now here's something we hope you really like.
This is what you might call a squirrely story. Meet Miss Florence Hinton of Grover City, California, who has trained a small platoon of the bushy-tailed little rodents into amiability and a desire to please.
Kill me.
Snookums here is a motherly little old lady squirrel with quite a talent for babysitting.
What? I hate kids. Oh, can I eat this?
What, the Snookums nibble the babies? Uh-oh, prepare for incoming.
A very affectionate type squirrel is Snookums. Jumbo is another member of the pet family, claimed to be the only performing trained squirrels in the world. But Jumbo seems to be ad-libbing his routine.
Help, help, I need an adult.
Thanks for putting me out on a limb, lady. I'll pass.
Straight and narrow is not for Jumbo, but it's only innocent mischief.
Now do this trick correctly and I will give you some nuts.
Your nuts are gross, lady.
This patriotic little fella earned his name. Sousa.
That's Portuguese.
Stripes forever for him.
Somebody help me.
Tonight on Fox, elderly liberal communists indoctrinating squirrels.
Hey, we riffing the commercials.
Hey,
We're riffing the commercials.
Hasbro makes toys.
Smart kid.
What's new, Hasbro?
Mr. and Mrs.
that ain't
Potato
right.
Head own cars and trailers. That's
Potatoes
what's new.
shouldn't be driving.
See, Mr.
Look at that
Potato Head has a
monstrosity.
car and
Time to do
both
your eyebrows,
trailers.
Mr. Head.
There's a car and shopping trailer for his wife.
Ooh, ain't
Mrs.
she a
Potato
catch?
Head.
I would have
It's
thrown her
fun
back.
To do. And so easy. Like this.
Oh,
Take any fruit or
freaking
vegetable.
killing me, kid.
Just stick in eyes.
Oh,
and
man, I
ears,
can't even see out of these
and
eyes.
then
Stop sticking
the
things
mouth.
in me.
You can make the funniest looking people in the whole world.
Look,
Potato
I
Head people look
decorated
different
Mommy's
every
personal
time you make them.
massagers.
Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head with cars and trailers.
Each
come
piece
in
sold separately.
one
The parts are
and
really small. Your
$2
child may choke and die.
sizes.
Batteries not included.
Encore! You'll want more! Encore frozen foods.
I get to enjoy these with my vibrator.
Yeah, we see it.
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout who shot a child who says to an idle one. Car 54, where are you?
Hey!
What's going on here?
Ham. I'll take half a pound of honey baked.
So what did you do today, Phil? Do you really want to know?
He sounds like Heathcliff on helium.
Follow me, boo-boo.
I got your boo-boo right here.
Talk about hard-headed. John Dinsmore!
A one-man band with 50 marchers. Makes total sense.
He's getting some good bass out of that anvil.
Incoming!
Yow! Les Mards! My poor Tootsie!
Saturday cartoons and beer.
Crisp and clean cut to the taste.
Does it taste like ham?
Aged and aged from moon to moon. Aging makes hams the refreshingest beer. Wouldn't a cold hams taste good right now?
What didn't age well was the marketing.
As they say, can't beat 'em, join 'em.
RiffHead's back. Welcome to RiffHead with Phil, Trike, and me, Halfhead.
At Cape Canaveral, two tiny astronauts, monkeys Abel and Baker, are ready for the first flight into outer space and safe return of Earth flight.
But first, the spot
Dressed in
day.
protective spacesuits and wired so that readings on their physiological reactions can be transmitted to the ground, the rhesus monkey and the much smaller squirrel monkey are secured in separate capsules in the nose cone of a Jupiter missile.
I want to talk to my
Prime purpose of the
lawyer.
flight was to test the nose cone re-entry. In a sense, the monkeys were hitchhikers.
To the galaxy. In fact, they're printing out the guide now. 4,
Trike, what are you doing?
3,
You need to get out now.
What?
2,
I can't hear you. I lost my glasses.
1.
Trike!
We have liftoff.
300 miles out into space they travel. 15 minutes and 1,700 ground miles later, the capsule is fished from the waters of the Caribbean, where it re-entered the atmosphere.
Before the pirates get to it. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Let's see, I left it around here somewhere. Oh, there it is.
The recovery shown in these Defense Department films is made by the Navy tug Kiowa.
Shit.
Aboard of the ship, a team of biomedical specialists waits to examine the nose cone's passengers. The cone itself is in good shape after the fiery plunge through space. Abel and Baker are unswathed from their protective garb, and they prove sturdy little explorers indeed.
Ah, my
Physically
spine!
unharmed and in jolly good spirits, the first creatures from outer space in all history.
Hey, who wants this thing?
No respiration, no pulse, but otherwise okay.
Hey, what's that smell? Ooh, give me that!
Tiny squirrel monkey is more
Tastes
interested
funny.
in food than fame.
You call this food?
The rhesus is downright blasé.
I hate you.
A little later, the space monkeys meet the press at the headquarters of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Y'all can
in
kiss my
Washington.
ass.
They brought back the best evidence yet that humans can function and survive in outer space.
If they were monkeys.
Pathfinders for the spacemen of tomorrow.
Up next, special guest, Hart D. Fisher. But first, news from around the world and beyond.
Boy, the world was really smooth back then.
The last few years would put wrinkles on anyone.
Onward! I say onward to the Capitol.
Those are some proud boys.
New York's annual Loyalty Day parade is reviewed by General of the Army Douglas MacArthur.
Hey, how are
Up
you?
windswept Fifth Avenue, the marchers bear the proud flags.
No
As they
rainbows?
affirm their allegiance to the United States.
Because freedom.
The ceremony is sponsored by Veterans of Foreign Wars and carries its annual defiance of communism and the Kremlin.
Because the Kremlin would never put on such a display, am I right?
Thank goodness for the shield. I forgot my codpiece.
Joan of Arc, patriot.
It's Chief J
Here comes a
Strongbow.
group of original Americans. Very original.
You'll never convince some people of that.
Old Uncle Joe insists he wants peace.
Liberal.
But that oversized Roscoe seems to cancel out the propaganda.
Joe
Anyway, this is no field day
Blows!
for Moscow or its sympathizers. Hundreds of thousands who cheered the 2-hour parade were in complete accord with the loyal spirit of the marchers.
So not propaganda.
Back in the USSR, you don't know how lucky you are.
One eventful day in Leningrad for Vice President Nixon and his party.
Party!
By Deputy Premier Kozlov, the Vice President devotes a good part of his tour to handshaking.
That's not my hand.
Accompanying newsmen were reminded of a typical American election jaunt, and some of the Russians were startled by U.S. campaigning tactics.
So are we.
In some places on the Vice President's itinerary, both on the streets and in the factories, he encountered party line hecklers. But most of the crowds proved big, friendly, and demonstrative.
Oh, found
Many
a
thousands
penny.
of Russians got Mr. Nixon's message of goodwill despite slanted accounts in the official press.
Dick Nixon's Beatles moment.
Dick rocks.
A high spot of the day in Leningrad was an inspection of the Soviets' nuclear-powered icebreaker, Lenin. At first, the Vice President's party was given only a superficial tour.
It was meh.
Then Admiral Rickover, who commands America's atomic submarine program, demanded to be shown just as much as Kozlov had been permitted to see of our atomic freighter, the Savannah.
So there.
After a hard showdown debate with the Reds, Nixon and Rickover won the point. The Admiral was the first American ever to see the reactor of the Lenin,
He was executed immediately after.
while the Vice President mingled with the shipyard workers.
Dick is single and ready to mingle.
So, do you have a grinder profile?
Mr. Nixon told the crowd the Soviet and the state of Alaska were only 40 miles apart.
Relax
Very
on.
little ice for the powerful Lenin. Said he, the two nations must work together to break the ice between them. One of the most effective moments in Mr. Nixon's remarkable tour of Russia.
Stay tuned for his tour of Watergate.
And now, an important message about others' propaganda.
Presented by Ray Milan, straight off of his own Lost Weekend.
You know, there are plenty of good investments in this country.
If you're rich.
But I have one permanent share that no money can buy.
Friends?
My
Happiness?
share in the United States of America.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't have been my first guess.
We are all shareholders getting priceless dividends every day, just from being American.
Unless you're
In
broke.
this bountiful land, land of freedom, free press, free speech,
Freedom fries.
freedom to gripe about what we don't like, freedom to change it,
This election's
freedom to
rigged.
worship God, not the head man who's pictured
hate
on every
this
wall.
guy!
America,
Yeah!
land of opportunity with a great future.
Just don't tell
Future
Mexico.
belongs to the free man, not the slave.
At least not anymore.
You know, when I think of these things,
I laugh a little.
hundreds of millions of people around the world who live in want and fear,
Like
I
Alabama.
say to myself, brother, how lucky you are.
To be white and full of
This
money.
is your country. Defend it.
Tell that to the Crow
Your
Nation.
freedom, protect it. It's your future. Build for it. Save for
Be
it.
one with Big
Buy
Brother.
shares in it. Sign up for the payroll savings where you work.
Or you'll have
Buy
none.
United States defense bonds regularly and hold on to them.
Hold on, I got a flush.
Those damn commies putting out that propaganda will show them.
News in brief featuring the voice of Ed Hurley. Switzerland!
Avalanche, the terror of every alpine villager. It takes on a grim new form in the shadow of Nadelhorn Mountain, where a rock and ice mass of nearly 500,000 tons lies poised, waiting only a prolonged thaw to hurtle down irresistibly and crush the Swiss village of Erbriggen. The hamlet is doomed. Only the exact moment of its destruction is uncertain. Already it has become a ghost town, abandoned by all but a few.
As you can hear by the music, Superman is nowhere to be found.
Hey, cut it out, guys! I won't bet!
The rumble of the grinding mass is heard incessantly, sounding the...
You see up there's? Up there's! No Supersman!
Gouging a scar into the mountainside. First big thaw will free the huge mass of rock to thunder into the valley and bury the hamlet.
Piggy, watch out!
Those who have stayed behind, keep a death watch.
Fox Mulder is on the case. I guess we wait around to die. Oh, and there's the death watch. Why don't they just leave? Their born's there. They dies there. Go figure.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night?
No, it's because of you.
What was going on with me?
That and enuresis.
Dennis, and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard.
Stop yelling at me.
The Brooks night guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag.
Like cocks.
Or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Other mouth guards go all the way to the back.
Sounds like he's describing his last date.
Now this is where most of the grinding and clenching occurs.
Now see, there's your problem. You shouldn't be clenching while there's grinding going on.
Reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design
is what got me on TV yelling at you at every commercial break.
Go to BrooksNightGuard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
They might even leave a 20 on the nightstand and stay for coffee.
But I'm not hungry.
I kill you for pizza roll. They go great with hams.
I really have the real thing.
Pizza, pizza.
I'd like to talk to you about that music you're using.
It's pretty catchy.
That's funny.
No, it isn't.
I've been meaning to speak to you people about the same thing.
Have a pizza roll, Kimasabi.
I will smack you.
I'm taking some for silver.
Just take them out of the freezer, pop them in the oven for 10 minutes. That's it.
Who was that masked man anyhow?
I don't know.
Zorro, maybe?
Wanted to thank him.
Now bring on the Chef Boyardee pate.
Pizza, pizza.
Hello, I'm making an impartial survey. So? Do you eat Wilson certified Franks for lunch? No. What? You don't put protein punch in your lunch with Wilson's Franks? No. I mean, yes, I do. I thought you did. Impartial surveys prove Wilson's Franks always win, somehow.
Wait a minute, should we be watching this?
With those laddies always after me Lucky Charms, 'tis hard to get a bit of privacy.
If they find me now, I'll just fight them skyclad.
Just look to catch a leprechaun.
That's not what I'm catching from watching this.
Of course, you really can't blame him for having that little heart set on catching me Lucky Charms. 'Tis a charm.
Catch that leprechaun.
Ah, this is thick and brown. Is this Guinness?
Don't want to get me shillelagh on camera now. Ta-da!
As I was saying, Lucky Charms is a new oat cereal with a charming difference. Darling little bits of marshmallow in lucky shapes. Yellow moons, green four-leaf clovers, orange stars, pink hearts. See 'em mixed right in with the oat cereal.
Nom nom nom.
Just a charming cereal. Simply charming.
Watch out, Pixar.
Lucky Charms. Charming. A Big G cereal from General Mills.
RiffHead is back.
It's like a slot machine. I wonder what we get.
A brief introduction to Ontario.
Dude, it's St. Louis.
Boy, just look what's come to town.
Chris Kattan family.
Stay. The chimps at the St. Louis Zoo have learned a new batch of tricks, and need I tell you, they're good.
Look alive, fellas.
Whoop, whoop. Oh man, how do you stop this thing? There we go.
Yay.
An equestrian act, but hardly of the old cowboy type.
More in the requiring Dramamine type.
Help me.
This may be part of the act, but it looks like monkey business to me.
Where's my money, Fido?
I told you next Tuesday.
That's what you said last week.
This is called Under Two Flags.
In case it wasn't obvious enough.
You don't see that on the radio.
Out of the dozen trained chimps at the zoo here, most of them are as good on their hands as on their feet.
Now that's using your head.
Here's a case where footwork helps.
I actually prefer goat yoga, but this is alright. I give it 4 stars and a foot clap.
Getting these babies to act together was a real job, but the keepers here know their stuff.
Who's poking me back there? Sorry, you look so nice.
By Jove, that's hot.
A nice bit of Roman riding.
This is the PG version, but you get the idea.
When there's a fall guy, they call him Mussolini for the rest of the week. and make him sit out with the anthropoid.
I don't even think that's funny.
Chimpanzees, like human beings, frequently change their minds. But here's one that does it in a big way.
Chimp parkour this fall on TLC.
The grand finale. But monkey see, monkey do is not the answer to this stunt. On the contrary, it took plenty of coaching. Even so, the jig's up now.
The things they gotta do to not have to spring for another pony. I wish they weren't so cheap.
This was a newsreel? No wonder no one takes Canada seriously. Jeez.
You see, I have invented a robot to do the work of all service station attendants. Here is a picture of one such robot.
This must be the father of that robot that went to college in Revenge of the Nerds.
He is known as the Electronic Service Station Operator.
Would you like unleaded, Dave?
For short, I call him ESO.
And we call him Asshole.
The films you are about to see were taken at our first fully automated Flying A station. Note that there is not a human being in sight. Still, the operation functions perfectly.
I don't really blame the robots for building the Matrix.
The robot keeps the station clean.
Time to lean, time to clean.
Arranges displays.
Gets paid more than I do.
And even handles the money.
Oh, robot, no, you don't know where that money's been. Ugh.
Look at the spout on her.
But of course, the critical test comes when the robot is asked to wait upon a customer.
It always is.
Watch how smoothly a machine can handle this.
Hey there, stud. Looking for a good time?
Good morning. This is a fully automated Flying A service station. I am a machine. I will serve you in any way you wish. What would you like? Speak into this microphone.
Is that how Stormy Daniels felt?
Don't be shy, sir. Speak up. Speak up.
Well, I'd like some gas.
Very good, sir.
Now that wasn't so hard. Look at him go! I ain't no genius or anything, but I'm pretty sure the gas don't go there.
Maybe it's a new model?
No, that's the radiator. The gas goes back there.
Yes, of course. So sorry, sir. I will program my circuits with that information.
Listen, why don't we just forget it?
Do not be afraid, sir. We machines just wish to serve you. We are friendly, just like human Flying A dealers.
Capiche?
It is nice weather today. How are you? Traffic is bad, isn't it?
I think I'd like to go to the men's room.
Here's the key, sir.
Ignore the spy cam.
Thank you. Just fill her up while I'm gone.
Wasn't me!
I think you can see how very efficient an automated service station can be.
I've built more efficient robots than this without even trying.
When the man returned, his request had been answered.
Here you are, sir. All filled up.
Here's the wind-up and the pitch, and this is why the ice caps are melting.
Of course, in addition to pumping gas, the robot washes windshields.
Ah!
Checks the tires.
And only the way an asshole, Esso could.
You have a flat tire, sir.
That's our SO.
And even changes them.
I knew that burrito was spicy, but Jesus! I'm having Titanic flashbacks!
Getting jacked is a good thing.
There is no way his insurance is going to cover this.
Excuse me.
I beefed.
In short, gentlemen, the machine was found capable of performing every task a human being could do. Only one problem was discovered.
The robots were programmed by AI, and they found human beings to be the issue.
A new method must be found for checking the amount of gasoline left in the storage tanks.
This way has become too costly.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
I think ghosts.
Like, you mean ghosts? Like, oh no, they got Stu! And now they're coming for me! Zoinks!
Where's Mr. Bradford?
Gee, Mo, I don't know. I haven't seen him. Oh, you got me! I'm a goner!
Any place away from here, a long way.
How about Albuquerque?
Hey, Bobo, I see a picnic. And where there's a picnic, there's a picnic basket.
Well, it's a roast beef.
Here you go, kid.
Here beneath the sea.
You dream about going down there. That is a big mistake.
I guess I'm never gonna find her. I better just get ready for dinner with the strong man. Why the heck's my door wide open?
Have to stand you didn't. Dumb guys are you. Ha!
We have missiles approaching, Captain.
Hey, John again?
Whoa! I cannot believe it grabbed my ass like that.
Hiya, Tommy.
What? No fancy remark? How about don't go losing your head?
You got a nice rack. You want to see a little creature? Hey, it's Lois.
Hi, I'm Bride of Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho! Stan? Haley? Steve? Roger?
Go for a scene! I was strolling through the ship one day.
Oh, things are heating up between these two.
Love it, blow.
He's still up.
Hiya! Make way, make way! Make way for me in all my glory! Ain't I stunning? Ooh, a water trough. So, what do they call you?
Who, me? I'm Bubba Louie.
Well, which way do you want to go? Make up your mind.
Oh, there better be waffles after this.
Hey, clear the way in the old bazaar. Hey, you, let us through. It's a bright new style. Come be the first on your block to meet his eye.
Let's get away from here.
Swing the drums. Y'all gotta love this guy.
How is blue a special lighting effect?
They brought it in on a short bus. Ha!
Alive, alive.
I'm Freddy Krueger, and you're invited to my special get-together. But beware, you may never leave. Dial this number now. I've got some grisly details for you. And if you're one of my lucky callers selected at random, you'll talk to me live while you're awake and safe. So dial this number now if you dare. Talk to me live. Freddy Krueger is waiting just for you.
$2 for the first minute, 35 cents each additional minute.
All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
Some like it. I love it. Ooh, Marilyn. Tony Curtis. Jack Lemmon. A bunch of gangsters. Get 'em, boys. Oh, shoot,
What's
the matter with you, numbskulls? You missed.
Not since the Marx Brothers, so much comedy. Not
Senator
since the
Kennedy said
7-year
it'd be down here.
Walk through steam clean.
Has
The
anybody
best
seen
picture
my
this
Jack
year
Rabbit?
will also be the funniest.
We'll be the judge of that.
Good night, sugar.
Sugar, I love sugar.
Good night, honey.
There's one thing sure, boy never met girl like this before.
Ow!
You've
Right
never
there, you
laughed
know what
more
to do.
at sex.
Yeah, baby, my
Or a
friend's there,
picture
so
about
shut
it.
up.
You stay here as long as you like.
Jack may have beaten Tony to the sugar, but not for long.
Hey, I was drinking that.
You're not giving yourself a chance. Don't fight it.
I want you now.
Marilyn Monroe and her bosom companions. Tony Curtis. Jack Lemmon. It's Robert starring George Raft. Matt O'Brien. Josie Brown.
Hear Marilyn sing the fabulous songs of the Roaring '20s.
Greatest
on the
hits
United
from the
Artists
public domain.
soundtrack
Loving this
album.
thing in my mouth.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Step one, step two, step one, step two. Shake it, 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 shake it.
Carefree mind all the time, never blue.
Balls. The most comedy ever made. Well, maybe biggest, hottest. Make up your mind. Shake that thing. Oh, she's punching ghosts. Tony, that fart's burning my eyes. Just deal. Hi. Some like it hot. Grandma used to dance like that when she had too much wine. We had to throw ice water at her.
Welcome to the Enchanted Tiki Room.
I would have brought my chauffeur. He would know what that means.
Was I supposed to get gas or something?
It ain't heavy, it's our Jeep.
Maybe they're looking for a good place to bury it. It's too wet here.
This really isn't speaking well for Jeeps.
Sailing, sailing.
New York City! Voyage of the Conjeepy.
Land,
Land!
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha!
Knew we should have bought a Land Rover.
Many people think it's quite worthwhile to go just a little bit out of their way to get certified lead-free Amoco gasoline.
But that was ridiculous.
You expect more from American, and you get it.
Not true.
The American Oil Company.
RiffHead is back.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Gee, I'm glad you stayed all night, Bobby.
Sorry about the gas.
Don't you like the cereal? Oh, yeah. But it's a little mushy.
Like my
It's
brain.
not crisp like the kind my breakfast pals serve Dad and me at home. Your breakfast pals?
They're not your pals, buddy.
Sure, they come every morning as soon as I whistle. What?
They're my bitches.
I'm Snap.
Phil.
I'm Crappy.
Russ.
I'm Pop.
Half-head.
And the service, Bobby. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, gang. These guys is muscling in. Let's get them. Come on, Mushy.
Hey, let's go, Soggy.
Soggy's the dopey of the bunch.
This is a malto meal house, capiche?
How's about a little spice?
Who dosed these kids?
Go long.
Go! Oh, I'm gonna get you. Go!
Death by maple syrup.
Then the mushrooms kick in. Enjoy.
How are you still lactating, Mom?
Bobby, these Rice Krispies are swell. Look, they float. Sure, and they're so crisp, it's noisy. Hear it?
We're your new gods now.
The last spoonful.
And the last brain cell.
Creature of nothing? Oh, okay, just creature! Bye, creature. As we await the arrival of Sting! Wait a minute, folks, there's something wrong here.
Meanwhile, backstage, the crew works hard to release the security door, preventing Sting's access.
Folks, we don't know where Sting is right now.
Somebody out there.
I think it's Sting. Sting? Oh, no way. Let me see. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the match we were expecting, but it's the match we're getting.
Perkins the Power Ranger.
In comes Perkins. Oh, it's an effective Mean Gene.
That proton pack's gotta be weighing Hoffner down.
Hoffner!
Now stand still.
Direct hit tail gunner, Perkins.
When firing at The Walking Dead, you must aim at the head.
Tonight on WWE, Hoffner and Perkins battle for the belt.
And Davison has Hoffner by the head turn and rips it clean off.
Ew, it's on my hand.
Alive, alive.
Help! Did you bring a loaf of Clausen's bread? No! Why don't you drop down to the grocery store for some?
You! Hey, it's a Woody.
When going camping, just use this car for kindling.
Uh-oh. Looks like rain. Did Santa lose weight?
I guess, but why is he driving a Woody? What happened to his sleigh?
Somehow this music doesn't exemplify Pussy Wagon to me.
This time the hare beats the tortoise.
Hey, he's got my bubbles. He's ignorant.
This guy thinks he's Noah. Is he robbing a zoo? Affleck!
I get the whole Noah reference, but are they implying this car floats?
Hump day?
Yes, hump day. My hamster! I love him big. Wait till I get y'all home.
Stop eating Mrs. Claus.
You never know when you'll need a big wagon.
Never.
And the 1967 American Motors builds big wagons.
That's what she said.
See them at your American Motors Rambler dealer now.
See them, but don't buy any.
Come in.
Ew. When was the last time you showered?
What you see, Lieutenant, are the remains of a noble house.
And where I hold my annual
Relics.
monster mash.
Ghosts of past glory.
Grandma's gruel.
Yes?
Yes, Baron. Cognac for our
Pest.
Right away, sir.
1786?
That's a great year for wine.
That's 20 years ago. It's incredible. The same girl, and she hasn't changed a bit.
She has been dead for 20 years.
With all respect, Baron, for a ghost, she's a very active young woman.
She's been teasing my monkey.
You're speaking of the Baroness von Lepp, my wife.
I beg your pardon, Baron. I meant no offense. Perhaps the resemblance was not quite as much as I had thought. The girl at the window...
Lieutenant Duvalier.
You stink.
The only occupants of this castle are Stefan and myself. You are the first visitor since the turn of the century.
Of course, Baron.
Stefan will see you to your room.
Thank you.
And join you in bed.
Just for tonight, sweetie.
I heard that! Hey!
What is going on here?
With Karloff? Cool. How much does it pay?
You're going to do a scene with Boris Karloff.
Who, me?
Your lines will appear...
No, me!
Right here. Read them loud and clear.
That's cheating.
So is the production.
Come in. You know why I've asked you here.
No, I kind of just got thrown into this.
You must convince the villagers that I'm harmless.
That's never a red flag.
You're trembling. Are you afraid?
Nah, I had too much coffee.
Have some nice hot coffee.
I just told you I had too much.
Like it?
Or die!
Butternut has found a way of making coffee richer without being bitter.
What did they do? I don't trust it.
Butternut has found a way of making coffee richer without being bitter.
We heard you the first time. How?
Take this.
Enjoy my non-bitter butternuts in your hand.
Don't worry. I've lots more.
I can shove up my arse while holding his hand. Behold.
Butternut coffee. Regular and instant. Rich but never bitter.
Unlike my life choices.
This week on the final episode of RiffHead, we go out with a bang. Boom went the A-bomb. This week you'll see a wacky robot. Look at him go. I ain't no genius or anything, but I'm pretty sure the gas don't go there. A struggling artist.
Promised me we'd have a wonderful life together. Wonderful life. That's a yak.
Don't talk back.
First year it was the puppets.
Yeah, the puppets.
I love them.
Wonderful little marionettes.
Mannequins.
Anakin 2, The Wrath of Kim Cattrall. Party! I got dibs on Miss Piggy!
No, sir, I don't like it.
It's an all-out party on the final episode of RiffHead. There's ants in my pants! So tune in Friday to American Horrors. The fun starts at 8:30ish p.m. CST. Are you ready for some football? Get out of the way, cameraman. You don't stand a chance.
Chicago Daily actual footage.
I don't think any of these guys are going to live very long. For example, young John Candy.
That was pretty good vibe for a change. What was it? Blueberry tang?
Yeah, blueberry.
Now go away while I hit up this cutie.
First contest, kid?
Yeah, but I've been eating all my life.
Follow me.
Shitter's over here.
Are we getting naked now? Oh!
This is Alka-Seltzer. Gets rid of that stuffy feeling.
You get when you overeat.
When you've been on the circuit as long as I have, you'll know.
About heart attacks.
See you around, kid.
Not if I can help it.
What a great ass.
Next time you overeat, take what the guys who overeat for a living take. Alka-Seltzer.
Go ahead. Eat like a pig.
Uh-oh, it's starting again.
Alright, that means RiffHead is back. Hi, and welcome to RiffHead. Hey, Phil, Russ, what do you say we skip the news this time, huh? I'm feeling adventurous.
You mean we could have done that this whole time?
I don't know. Let's try. Well, it works.
Holy crap, it's Jim Henson.
That's a very nice clipboard. I've seen better.
On the morning of the day we shoot commercials, I get together with the advertising representatives and Del Ankers, who's our cinematographer.
Well, he tries.
And we plan the day's activity in some detail.
But we mostly wing it.
While we're doing this, over on the soundstage, the Muppet staff of Don Solon, Frank Oz, and Jerry Jewell start preparing for the first spot.
Draw me like one of your French girls, you will.
Our facility supervisor and audio control engineer, Gene Anchors, sees to the details of the setup for the day. And finally, we're ready to begin filming.
It's time to make the Muppet Show! Yay!
Wow, can they show all these naked Muppets?
The Wilson people had shipped us some of the product so we could choose the perfect packages to use. And we spend a good deal of time experimenting with the product so that it photographs correctly in the commercial.
Experimenting with it, like eating it.
And as we film,
It's George McFly.
We're working for a quality product.
I love the taste of quality product.
Gene, our facility supervisor, is the one who really keeps us all on our toes.
Someday you'll find it, the lunch meat connection.
And although the work is hard and tiring, we often have a lot of fun on the job, too.
I am stoned out of my gourd.
On this particular job, the advertising men were especially helpful and came up with many good ideas.
I told them it was a good idea. Yeah, that's good.
As the day wears on, everyone really pitches in. Puppeteers, cameramen, Gene.
Wow, Gene is a real go-getter. I see why he's the glue that holds you together.
And often we need additional personnel, and so sometimes the Muppet secretaries drop by to help out on production details. They're always useful on the job.
Okay, now, how do I get to work on the Muppet Show? Are they hiring?
Should we call a medic?
The session continues far into the night, for every major effort is made on our part to turn out fine commercials for a fine product like Wilson.
Party! I got dibs on Miss Piggy!
No, sir, I don't like it.
Yo! There's ants in my pants!
Good night and God bless.
At the end of the day, when the last spot is finished, we're pretty tired. But we're happy, too, knowing we've done a good job for Wilson Certified Meats.
Oh, let's get back. Welcome back, everyone, to WWF Wrestling Challenge! And we're getting right into some tag team action!
When was the last time these two saw a gym?
Ha!
Preston!
And here we go, with a special debut!
Their opponents, hailing from Terrytown, Texas.
What in the copyright infringement lawsuit is this?
Tom and Terry, the Toxic Turtles!
Oh my, the Toxic Turtles! Ready for action! Here we go! Where do we find these two? What are we, recruiting from Saturday morning cartoons now? How about we just see what they can do? All right, this is gonna be good.
Wait a minute, McMahon. I think I know who that is.
That's Terry Angelo and Tomatello, the Toxic Turtles. Here we go!
I have to give credit. That was an amazing turtle tumble maneuver.
Yeah, let's go! Well, he made contact with his opponent already and stopped showboating?
Do we have a translator on hand that can tell me what these two numbskulls are shouting?
Oh, look at this. He's already tagging out. Tagging in for some double team action, and wow!
Wow, impressive.
He's gonna be the pin, 1, 2, and no!
Uh-oh. He's stuck on a shell, McMahon, and gonna need some help.
I see. Well, ain't that cute?
Do you think they use turtle wax instead of oiling up in the back?
I don't know. And now they hook up, and Tom winds Ron up in an armbar. Oof! And Tom going to town on Ron's arm. Tag is made.
You know, for a couple of morons, they make a decent tag team.
Wow, what a move! Let's hear it for the Toxic Turtles! Fans not warming up to the new team. He's gonna be the pin, 1, 2, and no!
I'm wondering what bet either of these teams lost to be in this match.
Ha! Oh, where'd he learn that? Clown college?
That's assuming they legally have been around any kind of school.
Ooh, and he nails him with the back elbow.
You know what, McMahon? When thinking of great tag teams like Demolition and the Hart Foundation, these two rank just below Uncle Elmer and Joyce.
Is that so?
Tom feels that he's already had enough time in the ring.
Oh, what a shell shock! And he goes for the pin! 1, 2, and yes!
Oh, good. The bell just woke up the audience from this sleeper.
Yeah, the Toxic Turtles! Coming your way! Cowabunga!
I'm gonna need to talk to you after this.
Sit, Spike, sit. No, bad dog. Bad. Ah!
You say you edited that film together?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have against Jim Henson?
Nothing.
What do you have against me?
Nothing.
What do you have against Wilson's Meats?
Well, actually, I'm a vegetarian.